The Young and the Restless, spoilers Fridays full, the 22nd of May, 2026 update. Oh my God, besties, welcome back to our channel. Today is Tuesday, a beautiful day outside, but inside my mind, it is a Category 5 hurricane of pure soap opera chaos. I am literally filming this while I'm running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. Grab your iced coffees and strap in because we are spilling all the tea right now. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. My soul has actually left my body, and I am speaking to you from the astral plane because the sheer audacity of Genoa City right now is astronomical. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw what was happening, and I literally had to yeet my phone across the room. I am hyperventilating right now. Send help. Bestie, be for real right now because these people are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done, but also I am living for every single unhinged second of it. I cannot even begin to process the absolute cinematic mayhem that is unfolding before our very eyes, narrating this chaos like a high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are literally life, death, and corporate sabotage. Let's start with Sally Spectra because I am genuinely straight up unwell over her situation. Sally is basically carrying Billy Abbott's baby, and she is out here pleading, literally begging on her hands and knees for this man to drop his toxic obsession with Chancellor. And Billy? Oh, Billy's giving major I can fix it energy, saying all the right things, but we know him. We know this man. He is a walking red flag wrapped in a handsome designer suit. I am personally offended by his life choices. Like, wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Sally is terrified, not just of Billy's track record, but of the future. She is looking at him and thinking, are you genuinely going to be a stable father, or are you going to blow up our lives again? And don't even get me started on the vibes. Billy's whole aura right now is just screaming impending doom. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, Sally is fighting for her peace, and Billy is just dragging her back into the mud. I mean, let's genuinely break this down. Billy Abbott has never met a self-destructive button he didn't immediately want to smash with a hammer. Sally is sitting there glowing but terrified, knowing that this man has a history of ruining every good thing that happens to him. She is begging him to let Chancellor go, to just focus on their future, their baby, their life. But Billy is just nodding along, giving her those puppy dog eyes, and we all know it's a straight up lie. He cannot let it go. It is an illness. I am literally clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. Sally is trying to build a nest, and Billy is out here buying dynamite. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and I am spiraling over their choices like they are my real life neighbors, and I am eavesdropping through the drywall. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Victor Newman's fake AI evidence. You guys, this is where the cinematic mayhem reaches an absolute fever pitch. Victor literally framed people using artificial intelligence, leading to Kane Ashby and Phyllis Summers getting straight up arrested. And guess whose name was dropped in the middle of all this legal crossfire? Billy Abbott. Billy is in the crosshairs, and Sally knows it. She is basically looking at her baby daddy and realizing he could be collateral damage in Victor's twisted game of 4D chess. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Sally is just trying to protect her unborn child, and Billy is out here playing with fire while soaked in gasoline. If Billy gets dragged into this AI forgery scandal, Sally is going to lose her absolute mind. And honestly, same Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. But actually, wait, did you guys hear that? I swear there is a weird background noise in my car right now, like a humming sound. Is my AC broken? Or is it just the sound of my own internal screaming echoing back at me? Also, why is the lighting in my car so weird today? It's giving interrogation room aesthetic, which honestly fits perfectly because I am ready to interrogate every single person in Genoa City under a single swinging light bulb. Okay, snapping back to the tea, because my brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot. Speaking of the puppet master himself, Victor Newman is about to launch another absolute missile at his enemies, and I am genuinely terrified. He summons Michael Baldwin to the ranch, and let me tell you, the vibes in that office are completely unhinged. Victor is sitting there behind his massive desk, looking at the absolute chaotic mess that is Nick's life, and he decides, fine, I will control everything. He is basically ordering Michael to sabotage the entire deal. Why? Because Victor values loyalty above all else, and Michael has been towing the line way too much lately trying to save Phyllis. Victor wants Michael to secure Matt Clark before Phyllis can even get her manicured claws on him. He just wants to stand over Phyllis, gloat in her face, and say, "Not today, sweetheart. It is so petty, so ruthless, and honestly, I am totally living for it." Can we just pause and dissect the sheer disrespect Victor has for Phyllis? He doesn't just want to win. He wants to completely obliterate her sense of self-worth. He wants Michael Phyllis's best friend and legal savior to be the one to pull the rug out from under her, which is honestly so unhinged. Like, Victor is basically forcing Michael to choose between his career, his safety, and his friendship with Phyllis. And Victor wants Matt Clark in his custody purely to spite her. Did I say that yet? Ah, my brain is mush moving on, but Victor is orchestrating this entire symphony of destruction, and Michael is just sweating in his tailored suit, realizing he is trapped in the belly of the beast. We need to talk about Victoria and Nick. I am physically vibrating from the stress of this sibling dynamic. Victoria confronts Nick, and she is not playing games. She is looking at her brother, seeing the absolute spiral he is in, and she is terrified about his sobriety. And Nick? Nick is straight up lying to her face. He is using Matt Clark as a convenient little excuse to avoid going to rehab, which is where he desperately needs to be. Bestie, be for real right now. You think you can outsmart Victoria Newman? She is literally the CEO of knowing everyone's business. Nick is trying to cover up his drug use, acting like he has it all under control, but we know he is drowning. He is officially on my do not perceive list until he gets his life together, because I cannot handle the secondhand embarrassment of his lies. Nick is genuinely standing there, sweating, twitching, and trying to convince his fiercely protective, incredibly observant sister that everything is fine. He is basically saying, "Oh, I'm just stressed about Matt Clark. That's why I look like I haven't slept in 3 weeks." And don't even get me started on the vibes. Nick's energy is so erratic, it's like watching a train derail in slow motion. Victoria is staring holes into his soul. She knows. She absolutely knows, but she needs the undeniable proof. Nick is dodging the rehab conversation like his life depends on it, but he doesn't realize that Victoria is basically a heat-seeking missile when it comes to family crises. Victoria's going to catch him. I am calling it right now. She is going to walk in on him or she's going to find his stash, and when she does, all hell is going to break loose. Once her suspicions are confirmed, Victoria is going to march straight to Victor and demand drastic action. We are talking serious lockdown, inpatient rehab. She will not hesitate to use the entire weight of the Newman empire to force her brother into a facility. And Nikki? Oh my God, Nikki Newman is going to absolutely shatter. Nick already confessed his addiction to her and promised to be honest, but when Nikki realizes that the addiction is completely controlling him, send help. My soul has actually left my body just thinking about Nikki's heartbreak. The gravity of these events is literally crushing me. Like, imagine Nikki's reaction. She has fought her own battles with addiction. She knows the demon that is currently tearing Nick apart from the inside out. She thought they had a breakthrough. She thought her son was being honest with her. When she finds out that Nick has been lying, that the addiction is so deep and so dark that he is manipulating his own family to protect his supply, Nikki is going to collapse. The emotional damage this is going to inflict on the Newman matriarch is going to be astronomical. I am literally crying in the club, my car, just visualizing Nikki's tear-streaked face when Victor and Victoria staged this brutal intervention. And then we have the absolute wild card, the human equivalent of a jump scare, Matt Clark. Matt is out here faking amnesia, or is he? And he doesn't know who to trust. But one thing is for sure, he is genuinely not happy that Phyllis Summers just used him as a pawn in her chaotic little game. Phyllis, bestie, what were you thinking? You do not just kidnap a known psychopath, tie him up in a basement, use him to get back at Victor, and expect zero consequences. Which is honestly so unhinged. Like, did she really think she could just play with Matt Clark and walk away clean? She made a massive, colossal mistake, and she has no idea what is coming for her. Let your brain buffer for a second, okay? Imagine when Matt's memory fully returns. Or, let's be real, he probably already remembers everything and is just biding his time like a venomous snake in the grass. Imagine him realizing that Phyllis betrayed him, used him, and discarded him. Is this betrayal going to trigger his murderous nature? Yes. Yes, it is. I am manifesting a total dumpster fire. Matt is going to go full villain, and Phyllis is going to be right in his line of sight. He is going to unleash a reign of terror that will make his previous crimes look like child's play. Phyllis thought she was the puppet master, but she just handed a loaded gun to a maniac. I am literally clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle this. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. The betrayal, the lies, the sheer audacity of every single person in this town. I need to go scream into a pillow for about 3 business days. I am physically vibrating from the stress. If Billy ruins Sally's life with his Chancellor obsession, if Nick completely self-destructs from his addiction, if Matt Clark murders Phyllis for her betrayal, I will genuinely need therapy. Like, subscribe, and pray for my sanity, because Genoa City is going to be the death of me. Bye, besties.